Amongst those who had their samples collected for testing in Port Moresby include journalists, photographers and camera operators from all mainstream media houses, including the Prime Minister's media unit, security personnel, health workers and other key government agencies like New Guinea, PNG Customs and the National Maritime Safety Authority. Prime Minister James Marape and other government ministers who had visited NOC 19 were also tested for COVID-19 at the newly established testing facility at the Rita Flynn Netball Court.
So, country, government is still at work. We are being proactive in responding to the need to ensure we contain, in as much as possible, corona from not coming in. And if it does come in the 5 cases that has now been established as positive, we will do everything possible to ensure the containment of it be done to the best of ability and it doesn't spread from one place to another or from one person to another.
The operation center on NOC 19 at Morauta House is now in lockdown and the government says contact tracing has begun in Port Moresby. But the government will need some time to establish how wide the contact tracing will be, especially when over 200 people visit NOC 19 on a daily basis. On Wednesday, 24 hours before NOC 19 went into lockdown, Prime Minister James Marape, the Transport Minister, and a number of media personnel visited the third level of Morauta House, the heart of the COVID-19 response center, and also the area where the person who tested positive was reported to have visited on the same day. The PM's visit on Wednesday was to launch a vessel tracking system that is anticipated to increase maritime surveillance for all international shipping vessels that come into PNG waters.
In our limitations are doing everything we can to the best of our ability to ensure our economy and our country functions with knowledge that corona will be amidst us, not necessarily only for the next 2 months, but from medical evidence as well as scientific evidence that is available, it shows that corona will be around for some time. And so our country must live on, our country must progress on.
But while those whose samples were collected were advised to remain in self-isolation until their results are released, Papua New Guineans are asking the question as to why the person who tested positive in NCD was not kept in isolation in the first place. Following the first positive COVID-19 case reported in NCD and the fact that all frontliners in Port Moresby are now in self-isolation, the SOE controller is yet to highlight how the national government will continue to respond effectively to COVID-19 in Papua New Guinea, with most essential workers now in self-isolation. Thekla Gunga in isolation, National EMTV News.